Bam! That's what's up. I tell you. Welcome back to another episode of Fresh Vinyl Live, everybody. It is September 13th, 2025. And we are here, and tonight we're going to be talking about Godzilla versus Space Godzilla. Don't mind me as I'm trying to unmute everybody here. But welcome. Like I said, Godzilla versus Space Godzilla is the focus. If you're coming from watching that Sesame Street bullshit on Collect All Monsters, thanks for tuning in, and make sure you don't hit the back button, okay? Wow. Because they were kind enough to schedule their fucking bullshit the same night that I've had my show scheduled. I've had this show scheduled for fucking 3 weeks, but let's go schedule our show because we do it every second Saturday of the fucking month. Well, let me tell you something. I got a little something for Collect All Monsters. We're Fresh Vinyl Live, by the way. Collect All Monsters. Here's what I think of Collect All Monsters. Into the trash it goes. That's right. If you remember Medusa from WCW back in the day. Anyway, so just let's do some introductions here. We got Jordan Adorno from Monsters with Attitude. Mikey, welcome. And Mr. Goji Franklin himself, Giovanni.
Yes, sir. How y'all doing? Yes, sir. Thank you for having me, of course.
Absolutely. Thank you. Greg Betters, thank you for returning and joining us tonight. Let's go.
Thank you for having me, man.
And a OG Mr. Samson West from Fresh Vinyl Live back in the day. Welcome, sir. Thank you for coming back.
Always glad to be here.
Always. So let's just get a couple things out of the way. This is Fresh Vinyl Live, not that Sesame Street bullshit like I said. Fresh Vinyl Live where we could say things like,
fuck!
That's
shit!
Right. Yeah. And this is where we could do things like this. Cheers.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and crack a cold one over real quick.
Damn, yeah. I just finished a Powerade. Damn it.
Yeah. Mikey, you said it. Let's fucking go, baby. Honestly, I got a water after that drink, so I'll be good.
What?
But but this is Fresh Vinyl Live. We're not doing live streams about
fucking books.
Books?
Yeah, that's kind of weak.
Books. Who reads? Christine Chapin don't fucking read. But she reads.
She's telling you she reads. She's lying.
They won't be doing this shit over there. Let me tell you, man. I'm going fucking hardcore.
Oh, God. Yeah, this is Fresh Vinyl Live where we can say fuck, where we will have drinks. It will be unhinged. Frank, you can't read? That's okay. We'll do, what's reading anyways? It's like Game of Thrones. Who knows how to read here? Anybody? Your Grace? No? Fuck out of here.
I have dyslexia. So,
yeah, letters and words. Honestly, I just want to give another shout out to one other YouTube channel. He's doing great work. Mike's House of Fucking Monsters? Bro. Seriously, you sit there and brag about you've been collecting since 2011. You throw a fucking championship belt over your shoulder like you're the champ of what? What are you the champ of? You're the fucking champ of having the personality of a wet fucking sock. That's what you're the champ of, okay, bro? I've been collecting from fucking, 1994? You could ride my coattails all you want. Keep trying. You ain't going to fucking catch up. Wow. That's all I got to say about that.
Wow. 2005 for me. So
that. Fucking go. All right, so if you're just tuned in, how many people we got sitting here? We got 36 people watching. Spread the word. We will be doing a giveaway. If you can see this right over my shoulder here, we're going to be doing my first giveaway. One of them is the 30-centimeter Yuji Sakai Rebirth, basically. Rebirth, the final scene, Godzilla 95. And we got the 30-centimeter standard Rick -1 Godzilla. So when we do that raffle, which will be a little bit towards the end of the show. So, yes, that's my clickbait to get you to sit here and watch if you want to win some free shit. And you will get a Fresh Vinyl shirt. I might throw in some pins because we love our flair. I've got some magnets. And I've got the fucking stickers. You could slap one on your forehead for all I care. But, yeah, so you'll have to stay tuned for that giveaway later on tonight. And if anybody, we got now, everybody that's watching, make sure if anybody that's watching Collect All Monsters, tell them to turn that fucking Barney bullshit hour show off, and this is what's up. So Is everybody on board with that? Are we good?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Hold on.
I need another shot.
I need more coffee. Here we
Yeah.
That intro was just too sweet.
Too sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna do another shot too. Fuck it. Yeah, and right back. Oh, here we go. See that right there? Yeah, that's.
Yeah, yeah.
I need to make one that says FWO. That. Oh, look who's here! Mike's House of Monsters. Dude, you're so original. That you're trying to play with fucking chickens. Like, again, keep riding my coattails, please.
I think I remember a very specific chicken from a very specific somebody in
Phil. I don't know who he's got. I didn't send that one, but actually, his chicken's got fucking fresh vinyl gear. But that's bootleg shit. Mike knows all about bootleg shit, right? Yeah, of course he does.
Rest in peace, Phil.
Wait, what happened to Phil? I haven't been paying attention. Damn, rest in peace.
I showed Phil the last time where his head fell off. Anyways, let's get on with this show. I've had my fun. Collecto Monsters, Mike, love you guys. Doing great content mostly. Anyways, but so we're doing Godzilla versus Space Godzilla. I'm just gonna start babbling right off the bat here. I watched the movie. I mentioned this on the last episode of Fresh Vinyl Live. Right before we got kicked off, and there will be no trailers tonight. No trailers. No trailers.
Don't do that.
We need to get Rick Esco on Fresh Vinyl Live. Hey, Ratto, you can't fucking handle Rick Esco, okay? You can't. You can't. That's what's up.
Michael, don't get in the comment section talk about Ganymedes all.
Yeah. And I do want to give a shout out to I'm having a brain fart. His name is Epoxy. He won the giveaway from the last show. So congrats to you, sir. I'm horrible with names. This is why everybody's got all these like these gimmicky names and shit on here. So
have I ever had a gimmick? Oh, hell no.
No. But again, all right, so we're doing Godzilla versus Space Godzilla. I'm just gonna start. We're gonna go and we're gonna have fun. Ethan, thank you. Ethan, thank you, Mikey. Ethan was the winner of the last giveaway. So not only did he get the Bandai figure, he got a Fresh Vinyl shirt. He got a Fresh Vinyl mug, sticker, pin, and a magnet. I think. And the figure, yeah. So I made it worth your while. Like,
go Ethan.
Fucking around here. I mean, I
yeah.
spent, like on these, those were like what? That was like $500 right there. Oh, and another giveaway we're gonna do for a future show. Probably one of the next shows is the Bandai Movie Monster Series. Godzilla 71 with the flying Hedorah. Boom.
Yeah, that tariff bullshit. You can't get that very easily right now.
Yeah, you just got, I guess if you know where to get it. But with that said, real quick, and then we'll get going. I just got a couple emails this morning one from Hobby Link and another one that they're resuming shipping to the U.S. But again, if you got any emails or pre-orders from like stores like that, Hobby Search, Ami, Hobby Link, whatever, they're resuming shipping to the U.S. from Japan, but you're still going to end up paying that tariff charge, so whatever that is. But at least you have the option to ship your stuff. So it's something I've said for the longest time, when it comes to collecting, sometimes we got to pay to play, and that's where we're at. It's not the end of the world, and that's what we got to do. I'll talk about the tariffs when I babble about this big son bitch back there.
Good God.
But, yeah. All right, so Godzilla versus Space Godzilla, Toho's 1994 film in the Heisei era. I watched it recently, about a month ago with my girlfriend. It was the first time I'd watched the movie probably in, I want to say, maybe 10 years, maybe a little less, maybe a little longer. I don't remember. But I vaguely, I don't vaguely remember. I just remember that movie just didn't sit well with me. Going from the score, from just the story itself, from just how it was filmed in some aspects. But I watched it and it grew on me amazingly. I'm like, wow, I actually enjoyed this a whole lot more than I ever have. And I just had a newfound appreciation for it. And I don't know what the hell happened, but I've got some new Space Godzilla merch. I picked
there we go.
Colors, so make sure you check out Cavity Colors. They just did a whole Godzilla versus Space Godzilla lineup a month ago in August. And then when I was gathering my shit here, I didn't realize I had this much stuff for Godzilla versus Space Godzilla. So I guess I'll babble first because I think between me and Javante, we have like the most Space Gods. Actually, Jordan, I don't know how much stuff you have, so we'll have to. We'll go. I'll go first. I'll try to be quick, and then I'll be semi-quick. And then we'll just move along. And if you don't have much stuff, that's okay. We'll let you say what you think about the movie or the collectibles and all that fun stuff.
I have little to nothing compared to the both of you guys, especially I saw a story. I made a comment. I was like, yo, I could bet all the money in the world I could guess your favorite Godzilla monster with just what he had laid down on his table.
It's Godzilla Final Wars. That's my favorite Godzilla monster.
Go ahead.
I do have a few things to commemorate Godzilla versus Space Godzilla. It's a personal fan favorite of mine. It's a droid that I like to, recycle back to and stuff like that. I mean, fuck it. A few things that I have is specifically this Funko Space Godzilla that just came out.
See, here I go, fucking it up already.
You're good, bro. So yeah, Samson knows I've been on a wave of Funko collecting, more so specifically towards their Godzilla line, and a plethora of other IPs. But being that this is a Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla show, I know I had to show this off. Alongside with
the colors on that thing are radical, man.
Yeah, they are like beyond bonkers. Alongside with the best boy. Yeah.
Nice.
Little Godzilla.
I forgot what brand is this. This is from
Van Presto
Games.
I think it's Van Presto or Bandai Namco.
Yes, Van Presto.
Bandai.
Same.
Yep. And then of course, I believe Rich, you are aware of this history behind this figure now. I know Samson is. The Trendmasters Space Godzilla.
Yep, the big one.
Yep.
Big Chungus.
This is the big Chungus. I also have the original X plus 30 centimeter Space Godzilla, but it's not here in my room. But yeah, I just want to throw these out here to show my love for this movie.
Is that all you had?
Yeah.
Because I was supposed to go first, but you just fucking cut in. But it's okay.
My fault, bro, my fault. But yeah, that's literally all I have to show off. Other than myself.
Well, your shirt.
Beautiful. No, I'm not gonna lie.
It's just a shirt that I copped many years ago from Culture Kings. When they first dropped a few Godzilla shirts.
That's the 94 suit too.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Holy shit.
That's why I was saying. Your fucking shirt, dude.
Holy fucking shit. So yeah.
No, that's good. I'm actually glad you showed the Treadmasters because if there was like a list of Treadmaster figures that I would get or wish I kept, I didn't have the big Space Godzilla. I had the smaller 6-inch one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have it anymore, unfortunately, but the big one would be one that I would love to pick up. Like the Treadmasters line, we got so much shit back in the day, and I feel like it's like much like the prequels to the Star Wars movies, they've aged like a fine wine, nowadays. But yeah. All right.
Good analogy.
Yeah, I don't, think about it, some stuff just ages well. Okay, so let me get into real quick the newest shit that I bought. I don't think I had these.
Throw yourself big on screen, man. Put yourself big.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. I need it. This is why we need a producer. But real quick, newest
right here.
Bandai Batra.
Oh.
Fuck off.
Oh.
I don't know if I
came out a little while ago.
Yeah, Damajin. Glad I picked this up.
Damajin.
Yeah, I'm not good at pronunciation. I'm not one of those. I'm not a Collecto Monsters mark, where everything's fucking perfect. But Burning Godzilla. Not everybody could be perfect like John Ruffin. Love you, dude. Oh yeah, and because they're doing books, I picked up this brand new book that I can't wait to read.
Reading's important.
Reading, actually, I'm really only kidding, guys. But my girlfriend's actually looked at this book way more than I have. I don't even think I've actually opened it on my lap myself. But definitely going to give this a read over the wintertime. Yes, John Ruffin, always killing it. He is. Okay. All right, so Godzilla versus Space Godzilla figures. Where do I even begin? I'm going to start with the Bandai stuff. I'm gonna go from the one that I remember I picked up first was the 8-inch scale, the Godzilla. So this was one of my earliest Bandai's back in the day. And I forget where I bought it from. Probably G-Con 1997, I think. But this is the 94 version because it's clearly, the Bandai figures, you had the tag or the poster on the tag, and then the 94 on the back. I love that image. That's a fucking beautiful image.
Awesome.
I do have a book somewhere. I think it was like a lobby book or some shit. It had a bunch of images from the movie. I never knew what it was for the longest time. But so I love this figure. This is actually probably this is in soft vinyl, where the other ones, because it's the same sculpt from the 92 and that was used again in 93. So they reissued it, like most of the 6-inch stuff over and over again for the Heisei films. Clearly, let's just move over to Space Godzilla. Freaking beautiful figure. Paint job, it is what it is. It's not suit accurate, but it's fucking perfect for Bandai. I will say I'm happy to say that this one, it's so hard to get a Space Godzilla figure with the crystals, shoulder crystals, not having any paint rubs. Mine is in like almost near condition, mint condition. Sorry. So
you've had that since '94, man. So
that's actually I've probably had this since 1998, I think, give or take.
Well, it was made in '94. That's the fact. I mean, you've kept it in good condition that long.
Yeah. Yep. Let's move on to Mogera, however you pronounce it. This is in pretty good condition too. Again, this was reissued in the 6-inch scale for the Godzilla Godzilla Island, then Toho Kaiju series, and then in the Movie Monster series. This is actually the second time I own this figure because the original one I had sold because I'm like, why do I need a 6-inch one when I have an 8-inch one? But I'm sick and I'm a collector and I'm autistic because apparently if you collect things, we're autistic.
I hate that shit so much.
I've heard it so many times, on videos. He must be autistic. I am artistic, thanks. But,
whatever you heard that from, huh?
Not you. I mean, you've said you've got some asshole's disease or something. But yeah, but I dig this one. I feel like it's got the best paint job of the 6-inch ones. So I rebought the 6-inch one. Then what did I? Oh, okay. Let's move on in order here. Wait, hold on. This little dweeb, Hendrik, as my sister dubbed him Hendrik when she first saw him. So he's now forever known as Hendrik. If she's watching, stay tuned because he's coming up next. Her own Hendrik. That way, hold on. Let's move in order. Where did he go? Oh, so Sam remembers this one. So back in when we had Facebook.
Oh my God!
Right?
What the hell?
Okay, so
dude, I'll tell a story time later. You want me to go ahead and tell it? I knew Rich before I knew Rich Iso. I had MySpace, and I came across this profile. There was no pictures of a person. It was all just Godzilla collectibles, just Bandai pound, Bandai pound, Bandai. This was in like 2006 or something, pre-Facebook. So I was looking, I saw this unique looking thing, and I was like, holy shit, somebody actually modded their Space Godzilla and fucked up the crystals. Yeah. That's amazing. All these years later, I come to find out that I've been following this son of a bitch since before I knew who he was. I knew him on MySpace from his page before we became friends in 2013 when he started asking me about X Plus shit. So I knew Rich before Rich was cool. I've known Rich before he was even rich. Before he was, I knew just all the things, man.
And we had that conversation. I remember talking about it fucking 12 years ago. So here's the story about this. Yes,
that page is dead though, unfortunately.
It is. Yeah, I can't even get on that anymore.
I know it sucks.
So the story behind this is that I had a duplicate, clearly a duplicate 6-inch Space Godzilla. I bought it from Claw Mark Toys. Couldn't return it, so I'm like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. Maybe I'll make him look like a battle-damaged Space Godzilla. So I looked up reference pictures from the movie. I cut his fucking crystals off and whatnot. Clearly, at the time, I never finished these, but I took some red, black, and purple paint, painted up the shoulder crystals. Then I took a lighter and lit them on fire to get this charred-looking effect. and I felt it came out pretty well.
Dude, that looks seriously. That looks fucking dope, man.
Yeah. I just would eventually. I'm going to come back and finish his shoulder crystals and putty those up and paint those too. So
no, it's one of the coolest commissions I've ever seen before commissions were really popular
Yeah.
on social media. So I mean,
Wow.
I remember seeing that on your it was one of your first collection videos you had on YouTube.
yeah, the 2013 one. So
Yeah. Mhm.
so that's a one-off. It's like a bootleg.
full circle, man.
Okay, so I showed Hendrik. Like Vince said, Hendrik is a much better name than Little Godzilla. I've got this little guy. Hopefully, he doesn't.
Oh
fall.
yeah.
So
Those
if you collected these freaking pieces are amazing. The Yuji Sakai appearance set. I think there was like 6 sets of them. The very first set wasn't part of the appearance set. I think it was called or maybe it was the appearance, or then it became the complete works. But they came out anywhere around like 2003, 4, and 5 time frame, and there's one from like almost every movie, And Yuji Sakai sculpted them. They're super detailed. They look freaking great. So
That's awesome.
All right, so because we're talking 6-inch stuff, I picked up. This is the most recent 6-inch Space Godzilla. I think. I don't know if it's getting reissued again. I think it is. Maybe a different sculpt or some shit.
They need to do a 2.0 bad.
Yeah. Like I can't remember.
Like
It's
Burning
so hard.
Godzilla.
Yeah, it's so hard to keep up on what Bandai's doing nowadays. Sister Lindquist, you haven't missed your Hendrik yet. Don't worry, stay tuned. But I picked this one up. This came out in 2024. So again, it's the same sculpt as the original 8-inch, just brought down to the 6-inch scale that we saw for all the 6-inch lines. And then I remember when this showed up, I was like, oh shit, I forgot I pre-ordered this one. So this is the special color version. So this looks pretty dope. Nice, really nice paint job on that. Oh wait, we didn't do X Plus yet. Hold on. Then Bandai finally did a proper 94 last year, so we got that one. That looks really good. I dig it. It's good for what it is.
I like it.
Once you start lining all these other Godzilla 6 inches up with the 50th Memorial box set, fucking perfection.
Oh, absolutely. Night and day.
Yep. Okay, so let's move over to this little dude. So we got the newest 6-inch movie monster series, Hendrik, aka Little Godzilla. Freaking perfection. I remember when Bandai revealed this, I was like, yo, how is it that they nailed this? I mean, look at his fucking face. Look at him. He looked like the dinosaur father from the show Dinosaurs.
Oh my god.
But he's naked. He's not wearing, coveralls and freaking suspenders. But my sister fell in love with Hendrik when I showed her the original Hendrik. Okay, original Hendrik, reissue Hendrik. And when this got reissued, now my sister has a baby boy named Phoenix. I've given him some nicknames. We'll just leave off of here. But I always tell him to do something. But he just turned 7 months old today, and he has his very own. Where did he go? Hendrik. There he is.
Hey.
We start him off young.
Yep.
You got to.
First Little Godzilla, a.k.a.
That is
Hendrik, starting off with a
fantastic.
Japanese Godzilla figure. So, and he's 7 months old today, and hopefully he didn't throw up on it. But yeah.
Gotta get that sleeve for that tag, man.
Yeah, I got to get that for him. Where'd you guys go? Okay, so that was that.
You should just cut it off, actually.
Okay, before we move over to X Plus, wait, who's cutting what off? What are we cutting off? What I missed?
I said you should just cut the tag off, actually.
Oh, hey, we'll do an episode on the tag, but we keep the tag on in Fresh Vinyl HQ.
Eric's having a heart attack right now.
No. There's a better way to do it.
Hang on.
No, there's a better way to do it these days. No, who keeps tags?
Sam's got a good process. Sam, when we go to you tell us your process. Until then, shut the fuck up. But last year, actually, what was this? When did this come out? 2023, I think it was.
Yeah.
Mondo did this awesome Cherry Blossom Space Godzilla. The sculpt is gorgeous. Everything looks great about it. The glow, I want to say, is so-so. But you got to hit it with like fucking the direct sunlight to get him to glow. but he's got like a purplish glow to it, not like most of the stuff that we get from Japan, like M1 or whatever, which are more green glow. This one has got just a purplish glow to it, but it looks good. But overall, I love this figure. When I bought this, I felt like, I don't really have much Space Godzilla in my collection, so I was happy to add this. And of course, Javante, you'll go into the other ones that you have. Yeah, moving on to X Plus. Oh wait, do I have a book? No fucking books. Sorry. So I don't have it anymore. But this is the Rick Extra Little Godzilla, Little Hendrik, that came with the 25 centimeter Space Godzilla. I had it. I sold the Space Godzilla. Kept this little dude because I felt like this was way better than Space Godzilla. The sculpt on Space Godzilla just felt off. Just didn't sit well for me. So I already had where'd you go? The 30 centimeter. So I kept, I have him. And this thing, honestly, he still holds up to this day. He's got this whole fupa going on. Look at that. That's a fupa. Yeah. Actually, me and my girlfriend were having a debate. Is that really, and we could say this on Fresh Vinyl, is that a vagina? Is it? Is it Ant Space Godzilla? I mean, what happens if this thing opens up and, you never know what happens. What happens in the black hole stays in the black hole. Yeah.
It's a space sussy, man.
Yeah. The space poopa.
What the fuck? God damn it, bro. God damn it. I'm taking it out.
But yeah, so 30 centimeter X Plus Space Godzilla. No, I'm not cut off, Mikey. Shut up. Shut up. It's even more. See, look. See, and this is coming from Mrs. Hoy. It's definitely a fupa. So get your fupa. Get your fupa. God, bro. Last but not least, and then I'll stop rambling. As we speak of Mrs. Melissa Hoy and Josh, who's both in the comments, if you checked out the review that I did a couple weeks ago on the Easy Hobby Omega Beast fucking Space Godzilla. Excuse me. Which way am I smacking him? If you watch that video, I'm like kind of just staring at it the whole time. I'm like, and that was a face of amazement. And I was impressed and mostly like, you fucked up. You fucked up. I didn't pre-order it. So I'm like, you dumbass. I guess I'm not afraid to just say how much I paid for it because it was like I was mostly impulse because I knew I wanted it. I went off buy E.
Okay.
Buy it now. And if you paid attention to the wonderful things going on in the world today, clearly we had these tariffs already in place at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I basically paid twice as much for the fucking thing. With the shipping and everything. The shipping, when buy E hit that surcharge with the tariff charge, it's like they took like some like I don't know the right tool names, but they took some spreaders, spread my asshole open, and shoved that fucking feed right up my ass.
Oh my god!
It hit hard.
Oh my god!
It hit hard. So
some people paid good money for that.
I mean, that's not me, but I don't regret it. This thing is freaking amazing. I don't have anywhere to put him yet. I will be building like a pedestal for him down in my dining room, which is the Sofubi room, because he cannot fit on the shelves here because he's 28 pounds. And he is not going on these shelves. He will fucking bring the whole shelf down, and that will be a big problem.
Oh, you need these shelves, man. These things can hold tons.
Yeah, I know. You got the good ones. You really do. Josh, figure of the year. I realized I left your wife's comment up there much longer than necessary, but that's okay. Figure of the year. Let me tell you, it's up there. It's up there, and it's definitely in the running. Bearded Kaiju says, so you're not buying for a while. Newsflash, I actually have, at least to my memory, I've got a handful of fucking things on pre-order. I have I got the 30 centimeter Gauss, the 30 centimeter Gamma 95 on pre-order. I got I think it's a 30 centimeter Kong with the Beast Glove. I didn't do that with X Plus North America because fuck X Plus North America and their fucking CEO and his fucking deadpan fucking stare of death. Fuck you. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Bam.
Seems like the souls is coming out.
I have, but the Urban Aztec, and if anybody's friends with him, please go tell him. Oh, did you hear what Rich said? Right over your face. Spider-Man, yeah. If you know what that is, you're probably sick as me. But but I've got the Urban Aztec King Ghidorah. We just got shipping notifications for that, so that's on the way. And I've got another bunch of things on pre-order, you know, and other things that I'm behind on reviews for. But anyways, that's my spiel on Space Godzilla. So we'll balance back. Jordan, did you have anything you wanted to come back to?
No, I want to see what everybody else got.
Okay, all right. So Jordan, you showed what you had already.
Yeah.
So we'll move on to Giovanni, Goji Franklin, sir. The floor is yours.
All right, let's do it.
Here we go.
All right, so as a lot of people know,
Here we go.
I have to follow this. Oh my god!
Yeah. Hey, look, Space Godzilla. He is my favorite Godzilla monster besides Godzilla himself. So naturally, I got a lot of merch of him. You know, I got a lot of merch, and the movie is my third favorite Godzilla movie. So, kind of like Rich did, I'll kick it off with like the other characters before we get to the main star. So, I have this is the Godzilla little Godzilla right here.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, pretty cool. I got this at I think it was Little Tokyo in LA.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. And then got the regular standard 8-inch scale little Godzilla from Bandai. And then just to go with them, we got the new Movie Monster Series one.
That new Movie Monster Series looks amazing.
Yeah.
That really does. That does not look like, I mean, to me, that looks almost like X Plus quality.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Really
Except for the little
job.
seams, it looks
Phenomenal.
great. Looks great. Look at that.
Everything.
It's like the best paint job Bandai has done in recent time, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. It is.
Yeah. I don't have many Mogira figures, but I got this at G-Fest this year. Somebody gave me to him.
Nice.
Gave him to me for free. So
That's
yeah.
cool.
I think it's
Is that like a little high grade?
high grade.
Cash one, high grade, something like
one
that.
of them, see it. And then I just have the standard. I think this is a Toho Kaiju series, Bandai Mogira. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
As far as the Godzillas go, we got the Bandai 94 that Rich showed.
Oh.
Movie Must series. I actually like this figure a lot.
Mhm.
I do. It's pretty good. It is way better than the other Heisei Godzillas that were the ones that everybody had for a while. You know, the standard ones, the pink tag, what else? Movie Monster series, Toho Kaiju series ones. And then this one right here is one of my favorite figures in my collection. This is the CCP 94.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that is nice.
That is really nice.
I remember him.
Wow.
So this one right here, yeah, man, I was looking for this for a while, a long time. But I found it on eBay for a pretty cheap price. So I thought, yeah, let me go ahead and do that because I had the Burning Godzilla. You guys can kind of see in the back. He's up there, right?
Yep.
But I wanted this one right here because
That's a really nice figure. Wow.
yeah, he's gorgeous.
When was it made? Does it say on the foot?
2006.
That's sick.
Yep.
I might have to try to find one of those.
Yeah.
That is,
Yeah, you gotta have this, especially if you like the Safubi figures.
yeah, that's awesome.
Hey, I don't mean to cut in, but I just want to say we have more viewers watching Fresh Vinyl Live than Collect All Monsters right now for those that are on reading wars.
There we go. And then
Get down with the freshness.
On.
So this is the other sculpt of the 8-inch Heisei Godzilla that we had. I do not know which variant this one is, but it's the one with the blue spines. So I assume he's just standard Heisei Godzilla. You just say 94 if you want to. And then that's all the other characters. So I'm going to turn my camera so you guys can see the table.
Oh man, he has to turn his camera. He says.
I already know.
Let me move this drink real quick. So, like I said, huge Space Godzilla fan right here.
Yeah.
God bless America. Damn.
Yeah,
Come
man.
on, man.
We can go. I'll be fast. I'll be quick. We'll go through them one by one.
Holy shit.
We start out with the little stuff. I think
I'll
this is
drink
a
to
blind
that.
bag. Yeah, take a drink to that. This is a blind bag Space Godzilla I found at Barnes & Noble.
Yep.
This one right here, I believe this is Bandai. It's a miniature Space
It
Godzilla.
is. Yep. Oh my god.
Mhm. Right there. We got the one that Rich was talking about, the Trim Masters 5-inch Space Godzilla. It doesn't roar anymore, but ironically, I got this one. So my friend Godzilla, Tilly Steve's Beach, shout out to you, Andy. He got me this at G-Fest 2015 because that was the only G-Fest year since all the years I've been to that I missed. So
Wow.
yeah. We got his counterpart, the 10-inch one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Does yours still work?
Nah, it don't work.
Yeah, mine don't work neither.
I'm not sure.
There's got to be somebody out there that specializes in fixing stuff like this. That these old ass figures with sound boxes. Somebody's got to know.
Yeah, it has to be a recipe for it. We got the Bandai Ben Presto one.
Yes.
You sit down. Let's see. This right here is the keychain from Quasi's.
Nice.
Oh
Shout out Quasi's.
I love that style. That's really cool.
Yeah, this
That's
is so
pretty dope. I like the tongue sticking out too. That's great.
I got that this year at All Monsters Attack. We got our two 6-inch Bandai ones that I have. The retro and then the standard movie monster series.
Awesome. Yep. Nice.
Mhm. I had the pink tag before, but I gave that one to Louis Duran.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh God, where'd Rich go?
Right here.
we got the SH Monster Arts one.
Oh wow.
This is the very first release.
Wow.
Cool.
That does the first release have a bunch of accessories and shit, or does
Yeah.
yeah.
We got the CCP version of them.
Ooh.
That's
And
really
covering every damn company.
Mhm.
Yeah. I got them all. We got the Bandai 40th Memorial Box 8-inch version,
Nice.
What the
which has a better paint job than the
Yes.
standard one that Rich got. I love this figure a lot.
Yep. It is such a awesome. The 8-inch figure is just. It screams what the '90s Bandai like represented. In a way. Like when you think of 8-inch figures, like that one always comes to mind, like as a standout piece.
This one right here, this is Books of Millions plush.
Ah.
Pretty cool.
I didn't know that existed.
Yeah,
Damn, that's cool.
That's great.
They have a bunch of other different color variants of that too.
Yeah. They got I think there's a pale and green one that I see.
Yeah.
We got the Defo Reel standard.
Oh,
Space
that's
Godzilla.
dope.
I always loved that one. That one's I should have grabbed that. That's awesome.
Mhm. He's a beauty.
With the fupa.
Yep. Defo Fupa.
Let's see. All right, we're getting into some big boys now. All right, so we got the Super 7 version of him, which is one of my favorites in my collection. I love this guy so much.
Yeah.
That does look good. I will admit. I know I crack on Super 7 a bit, but that looks pretty damn good.
And we got his Trim Masters variant right here too.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Hell yeah. I had to grab them both. And then let's see. All right, we'll do. This is Ultimate Articles, Space Godzilla, Lights and Sound. Yeah.
Ooh, what?
Got this at G-Fest this year.
That's right. I remember you talking about that one. Yeah.
Yeah. This one is amazing.
That's really cool.
Yeah, this is a very unexpected buy for me, man. I was like, I seen him up top on the shelf. I was like, man, how much is he? He said 400. I was like, I got it. Let's do it. I got it. Let's go ahead and do it. It's pretty cool.
It almost looks ceramic.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It almost
paint
looks
job.
like a ceramic, like that's
Yeah,
really
shiny.
cool.
Yeah. He's nice. And to go with him, we got the X Plus 30 centimeter standard Space Godzilla.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now I got this guy. This one I got in 2017 off of Amazon for $180.
Wow.
Get out of here.
Hey man,
Wow.
that sounds.
Yeah. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Now on to some Ubi figures. Got this at G-Fest this year. I just did a review of him on my channel. Marmot Space
Oh
Godzilla.
wow, OG Marmot. Oh,
Yeah. Shout out House of Movie Monsters. His table was amazing. He sold them to me. He was actually $550, but he said, "Hey, I know how much you love Space Godzilla. I do $320."
Wow.
Get the
Oh,
dude.
Wow.
I get my deals. I get my deals. I didn't even ask him. I was just gonna pay the normal price.
Wow.
Wow.
That's great,
Yeah,
man.
dope.
That's really wow.
Yeah. Now this is one I had been searching for a long time. I had always seen it, but never, really had the ability to pick them up until this year. So, so now we're gonna get on to our Mondo Space Godzillas. We got the Super Godzilla variant.
oh, super guts.
Mm-hmm. We got the Trim Master variant.
Yeah, I dig that.
Mm-hmm. We got the Designer Con Intergalactic variant.
So that looks like the 6-inch special color. I
Mhm.
dig. I like that how
Hmm.
they represent each other a bit.
Yeah, this one's my favorite one in my whole collection. My favorite Space Godzilla. It's actually the Mondo one I wanted the most. And when they were dropping those pictures on their website and everything, and their Instagram account, I was like, yeah, I gotta get that. And that one, like I said, that was Designer Con exclusive. So I magically was able to make something happen because I didn't go to Designer Con that year when it dropped. So, pulled through. And then we have the standard one.
Wow. The standard.
Mhm.
The OG. The
And now we got my second favorite and probably the most rare piece. This is the Spiral Studios TYG Space God.
Nice.
Oh, bro.
Jordan,
No
you sleep it on
way.
this.
Yeah, love this guy. So I was in Germany when this dropped, and the time zone is different. Obviously, I was super ahead of everybody, but I set an alarm for 3 a.m. because that's when it was gonna drop. Well, I set it really 2:40, and I was just waiting. I was looking at the computer. I had to put up on my phone at the same time. I was like, I gotta get this. And as soon as it hit 3 a.m., click. It was limited to 50 pieces made, and I'm one of those 50 who own it.
50. Bravo, man.
Mhm. Yeah. So yes, sir. Those are all of my Space Godzilla figures that I have. I have shirts and comic books and all types of stuff. But like Rich said earlier, we don't read.
Yeah. Letters and words.
Yeah, we like looking at the pictures. That's it.
Yeah, man. So, yep, big huge Space Godzilla fan. Mm-hmm. That's everything I got.
Nice.
Of course. Yeah.
Damn. So you said that the Mondo, the variant one is your favorite.
Yeah.
That variant one. Yeah, that looks
Intergalactic.
that looks freaking awesome.
Mm-hmm. I'll be sure to take some more pictures and post them on
Yeah.
my Instagram soon. Because he's got he's kind of a little like translucent, but he's got glitter all through his body. I don't know if you guys
I
can
was
see.
about to say it's a little words. Was he glitter infused or not? I couldn't
Yeah,
tell.
he is glitter infused.
That's dope.
Mhm. And if you
Yeah,
haven't
yeah,
seen-
Eric's right. Eric's
Yeah,
right.
Eric.
Yeah, the
Yep.
show's over.
Yep.
Like, there's nothing.
Javante has closed out the freshness.
I mean, you picked the perfect person to come on here.
Yeah.
For this. This is straight up.
Those Mondos.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here.
I said you could sit it out, so shut up. Or how about you go next and tell us what you got?
Yeah, man.
Oh, poor Sam.
Aside
Come
from
on,
our
Sam.
fucking hairline.
Yeah.
Fuck you and your hairline.
Mine still looks good. Sorry, Greg. No offense. But you're the multiverse, Greg. 3.
I'm the Lex Luthor, Greg, right now.
That's dope. I like that. That's perfect, Greg. Oh shit.
Sorry.
Fuck, I can't concentrate.
I know this is
Dude,
like blinding you.
I can't.
My eyes.
I can't follow that. I don't have hardly anything. I have 3 figures from the whole film. It's the 3 main characters. I don't have a little Godzilla, so I have nothing to show as far as that goes. I have the
Hendrick.
very, very original. Just I guess this is 94 with the blue dorsal plate, 6-inch. I've had him since I was a kid. This was my very first Godzilla figure that I ever bought. Not as in like any kind of Godzilla, any monster, like the actual physical Godzilla himself. And I've had it since I was, when did it come out? 1998. I've had it since I was 7. I got it at my local comic shop. Very first Godzilla figure I ever bought.
Wow.
Of the character himself. Then again, I have Mogira himself. As I stated, or Rich actually stated it for me, it's not really my favorite. It exists. It's not my favorite film, but it does have one of the most epic fight scenes of Godzilla. I'll give it that. So, Mogira, finally but not least, Rich, as you said, trying to keep these things with their dorsal plate or spikes intact.
Yeah.
Not really. Yeah. Again, had the same thing since I was a kid, since 1998. That's it. I got the 3 main boys minus our little puny teddy bear Godzilla.
Hendrick.
That's your
So-
only Space Godzilla?
Sam, if you had to, let's say
Yeah,
you
that's all I
had
got.
the ability to get, or the means to get whatever one figure from Space Godzilla, what would you get? Sometime tonight.
I know. Yeah, give me a second. Probably the Mondo Trendmasters variant because I love Safubi and that style is very nostalgic for me as a product of the 90s.
Yep.
So probably that.
Awesome.
Short, sweet, and simple. Y'all next.
Hey,
Hold
Rich,
on,
real
hold on.
quick.
I want to keep you on for a second here. You mentioned one of the fight scenes. So which fight scene are you referring to? Like the climatic battle?
Oh yeah, the climactic battle with the huge set design.
Yeah.
It lasted for practically half the film almost, from the moment Space Godzilla crash lands in the city and starts throwing up all his spikes in the middle of whatever the area is around the giant tower.
Yeah.
And when Mogira shows up and they kind of duke it out 1-to-1, and then Godzilla finally shows up, and yeah, so the end fight scene, it's epic.
Yep. Yeah, let me tell you, like when you mention that, it always brings me back to that one shot where you got like Space Godzilla standing in the middle, Godzilla off to one side, Mogira off to the other, and they're just taking fucking blow for blow. And I was like, yo, that's fucking dope. And I think that's what hit for me the most recent, when I watched it about a month ago. I was like, damn, that is pretty damn cool. So, all right.
No, that's like the shot. That's like the most iconic shot.
Yeah.
The end fight.
All right. Let's move. Thank you. Oh, go ahead, Jordan. You got something?
No,
I
it was
was
me.
agreeing with you guys.
It was me. I had one more thing that I forgot to show. It was this right here.
Oh, I know who made that.
Oh,
Alex.
Alex, yep. Alex
Outstanding.
The light's kind of messing with it, but it's got beautiful colors on it.
Yeah.
So
If you've been to G Fest, you have to have walked past Alex's table, and like his colors are unlike anything else you have seen in the dealer's room or collectibles in general. They're very, I want to say, not to say that they're Easter egg looking, but they're very like springy looking Easter colors. Light blues, light pinks, and whatnot. So a lot of great colors in Alex's stuff.
Vibrant.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It just makes it very, very vibrant colors. And they look beautiful. Good on you for picking that up, Javante.
of course, yeah.
All right, Mr. Betters.
Mr. Hairline.
I don't have it. Nothing.
Do it, Sam. Do it.
So, I don't have a lot. I don't hardly have anything. So I'm just gonna really quick say what I recently just got. That's not Space Godzilla. Then I'll go into Space Godzilla. I have something very cool to show though. So I did also, like Rich, pick this up.
Fucking books.
It's got pictures in it, so that's good. So I could just
Fuck yes.
So there's big pictures. There's these things
Thank
called
God.
words or ads. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I just got this. Don't fall. It's gonna fall. Ah, all right. Well, anyways, this I just picked up. This is the 70th anniversary.
Oh.
SH Monster Arts comes with this.
Mm.
I don't know why it's the 70th. It should have been the 30th for. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, but this is a
Right.
great figure. The translucent that they did on this new one, they put metallic in here. It looks amazing. The eyes are great. No googly eyes. Articulation. This is the original one from like, when did they first come out with this? 2013, I believe. It's basically the same figure, but they went back in and put this metallic flake in there. The dorsal fins look great, accurate. I remember the re-release that they did where they had it all going down, like the burning. It's not how it was. Thing's amazing.
Nope.
Looks great. Also, one of my favorite articulated figures this year, the best tail ever is the Haya 91. This thing is incredible. Look at this tail. I mean, it's just absolutely amazing. Thing
Well, you can't do that with SH Monster Arts. Damn.
Yeah,
They'll fall
I mean,
off.
it would fall apart.
Yeah.
It would absolutely fall apart. Thing's great. It's awesome. And so Space Godzilla. From my personal collection, this is all I have, and I think it's a great figure. This is the Super 7 and the head. I think the detail on this thing is awesome. I know people were putting it down. I love the translucent in here. I love when they do translucent here. Thing is incredible. I mean, I don't know. Some people are making fun of this, like sticking out too far. I don't know. I think it's awesome. Now, the thing that I'm working on right now, because we all know I do kits, Better's Creations. I'm working actually on something for Josh Hoy and Melissa. So the first thing I want to show is this. I'm going to be priming and putting him together. This is the XO Facto Baby G. I'm going to be putting that together pretty soon. So I've got this. Now, I've already started this guy. I'm going to show you the body first. I just primed him. I put it all together, did all the seaming and everything. This is... This guy's big. This is the T Facto. Woo. So this is just the body. I got the head. I'm going to show you the head in a second. So yeah, it's huge, big. Basically, Josh told me go nuts, do your thing, and I'm going to. I'm going to really. I think this is going to be one of the pieces again where, I'm not going to want to give it back. They might have to. We might have to do a Thunderdome, Josh, for this.
Why don't we just do a giveaway on it, Fresh Vinyl Live?
Yeah. The one thing I will say about this, it's heavy. I can't wait to start painting this. I'm going to start this week. Again, it's been primed. I love that this is a alternate version. I actually like how spiky it is. It's not the cube-like, dorsal plates. This is just mean. I think we were talking, Frank. We were saying if they do something like this for Legendary, this is what you should do. Something like this. It's just this version is just nasty. Like he just looks like he will, pardon my French, fuck shit up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just there. You got the fupa. Look at that.
Oh my God!
I'll put some drool on it.
Fupa vision. So, and then the head.
Yeah, make it look like a xenomorph egg.
Yeah. And then this is the head that I just, this isn't even put together. This is how well it fit together. That's the head.
Wow.
So I'm going to really try to make this look translucent, even though it isn't. That's one of the hardest things to do, I believe, when painting a figure, is to make things look translucent. Same with those, with the big spikes coming off of them, the crystals. I'm just going to go nuts on this thing. I want to make it look nasty, gnarly, and just crisp. Yeah.
Question.
Yes.
Does that bottom jaw come off?
Yeah, it can come off.
Oh, thank God. Because I'm like, how are you supposed to paint that?
I mean, believe me. But no.
Yeah.
God, that was so stupid what I just
No, it
did.
wasn't.
No. Yeah, it does. Yeah. So what I'll usually do is, and this part comes out too, but it just fits so well. The first thing I usually do, I'm a lot like David. I love you,
Damn,
David. I'm
dude.
sorry. I can't believe I said that.
He's not gonna
and
have coffee with you anymore. My God.
I know. And his 64s that he does amazingly because he's an amazing artist and I love him. Such a great guy. Butt dialed him the other night and we had a good conversation and he's great.
Yes,
David. But anyways,
Cam.
he does the eyes and the teeth like I do first. I just can't wait to start building this guy. But I got to get more Space Godzillas in my collection. If there was one that I wanted, if you were to ask me that, Rich, it would be the one right behind you, that big fucker behind you.
Yeah.
I just don't have any space. I would love that Omega Beast. That thing is incredible. That is just a work of art.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, it's not all that often that's like I see something and I'm like, I want it. I mean, I see something that somebody else has shown me that they have in their own personal collection. It happened when I was down by Leslie's in March of this past year when I saw the Omega Beast -1 Goji.
I got that too. That thing is incredible.
And I'm like, I should have pre-ordered that, dumbass. And I went and bought one. But when Josh brought over this guy, and I'm like, I need it. It's like it is gorgeous. It is stylized, 55 centimeters tall. It is just commanding your presence. It is
bigger than you.
Catcher.
It's a big son of a bitch.
Yeah, it is a big son of a bitch. And for those that are collecting Easy Hobby Omega Beast figures, we're only a couple months away now. What, December, January, I think it is, for the Burning Godzilla, which is also 55 centimeters. Easy Hobby.
How much is that? How much is that Burning Godzilla?
When it was up for pre-order, I think it was $815, $835 or something like that. I think, and I want to say with shipping included or not, but knowing what I paid for this after it was released and off of Bai, I probably could have I could have just waited and jumped on a pre-order for the light up version and saved money, but I wanted it and I wanted it now. But when they're brand new, I don't want to say that, it's not bad, but it's $830 something. You've got a budget for it. You got to put money aside, or you're going to use your credit card and you're going to discipline yourself and pay it off, in due time. But
go ahead and send me that link to the light and sound, or the light up one that's coming up.
yeah. Greg, if you wanted to get the light up one, and Javante, or anybody that's watching, it's not available yet for pre-order. Okay. You're going to want to make sure you keep your eye on the Easy Hobby website. I think they go through Play Nations for worldwide. But for those of us in the United States, you're going to want to check out G Forever's website. Andrew Wong, he is their U.S. ambassador. Everything that a U.S. ambassador should be, unlike X Plus North America, who is a grade A bag of fucking dicks when it comes to that department. But Easy Hobby, make sure you check out gforever.net, I believe it is, or I think it's .net. But he's in. Make sure you join the Omega Beast group on Facebook.
I am in on that.
There.
I mean, I got my holy grail already this year, so I've got to realize that I've got this guy. This is my holy grail of kits.
Yes.
So I've got to just realize that this is for me this year. I rarely make kits for myself anymore, and I've always wanted this. And this was one of the funnest things that I've ever built for me. I think this is it. I think for the year, I'm done. This guy's mine. I want to grab it, but we don't have any space, and that's a whole lot of money that I could probably put towards a kit that. Stay tuned for G-Fest next year. I've got a big surprise for G-Fest, folks, for kits.
Can't wait.
Big surprise. I'm going to say.
Mm-hmm. Wow, we're almost about to hit 60 fucking viewers. That's awesome. Thank you for everybody that's here watching. Greg, when I saw your 89 back there, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, when you were down in
That is just a phenomenal piece. I could not believe that you said that was resin, because when I picked it up, I'm like, wow, this has got to be vinyl. It's so light. But when you explained it, I mean, it definitely looks like a resin piece based off of the texturing and the detail and everything. But I thought it was vinyl.
I hollowed out
Look at that.
the inside, and the eyes are actually my so. I actually hollowed that out, cut the eye. I made the eyes out of ping pong balls. I kind of do the Steve Sarangoli thing where I paint them, and then I showed Rich what I did. I cut the face off here, hollowed out in here where his eye sockets are, put the eyes in, then did resin on top of resin upon top of resin, colored them. I made the eyes myself, colored the eyes myself. Yeah, and it just came out of me. I probably finished him in less than a week. I know he's not this isn't Space Godzilla, but I just want to say this. If you could ever find one of these, grab them. The Doc Mack got this for me, the kit for me at an amazing price. These things go for more than $1,000 just for the kit. I did not pay close to that. And yeah, it's just, I love it. I love it. It's my boy. Yeah. Sorry.
I feel like everybody needs something like that in their collection.
Yeah.
It's just, that's my holy grail. So I got it. So you gotta appreciate sometimes what you have.
Absolutely.
And I can always look at Rich's. I can visit, or he can bring it to Rochester, bring the boy to Rochester or something, and I can always do that. So because that is Rich, that is an amazing piece. And I know Josh and Melissa, when I saw that, you guys, that's a great piece, and hopefully I'll have that for you guys soon. I'm gonna try it once I start painting. It doesn't stop, so more to come on the T-Facto that I got for Josh and Melissa. So.
Yeah, let me tell you, when you showed that T's Facto, I'm like, fuck. I'm like, fuck, man.
It's
dope.
I mean, for me, the design of Space Godzilla or Super Godzilla, because let's face it, that's where it came from.
Yeah.
I never was a big fan of this design-wise. I mean, I respect it. I'm not going to say it looks like shit or anything like that. I never really liked this, like the cute. I understand where it's coming from. I do like how this is what it's. I'm not going to paint it like this, but this is like what came, to say. I'm going to make this one look more like the movie, like these look more like dorsal plates. I'm going to try to make them. I'm going to make them look like translucent crystals. I like how can I say, the chaos in this. I love that. He just looks evil.
I was gonna say dangerous is the word that I was using for that thing.
Believe me, picking this thing up. Oh, I gotta say to be careful, Josh, because this thing will stab you. I can't tell you how many times. I mean, this thing probably, I don't know how much this thing weighs, but holy shit. I use 5-minute epoxy on this to put it together because I don't want this thing to break. I don't know how I'm going to I can ship it, but this one I'm going to be nervous about. I'm going to be honest, but I'll figure it out. We'll do it. I don't know. Maybe you guys can come to Rochester, Josh and Melissa, pick them up with Baby G. Baby G would be easy. Ship. I can ship that all day. This guy, the tail worries me because this is straight resin. This is just resin, and the crispness of this and the detail. I mean, look at that chest. Look at the sculpt in that.
That is really good.
And I cannot wait to just start going nuts on this. So, but stay tuned for that. And since my lack of, Space Godzilla stuff that I had to do that. So that's it for me.
Well, Greg, I'm going to throw this out there. Just cheers to you and all that you do, because your work is fucking great.
Thanks.
Everything I'm seeing, what you're showing, everything you're doing.
Thank you.
Cheers, man.
I appreciate that, guys. Seriously, thank you.
It's beyond words. It really is.
Thank you.
I got some shit that I need to send to you at some point. Honestly, I really do.
Do it. Do it. I know Jordan. We were talking about. Oh God, I can't. King Caesar, right? Whenever you're ready, man, send them. Send them to me. I'll have them for you, dude. I love that sculpt too. What is that? It's the
Samson, was that the Daimo?
Daimo, King Caesar, Final Wars. Final Wars.
Yes.
That's great. That's a great dynamic pose, and I don't know if you saw. You did. I showed you the pictures that I did for Leslie. His last year for the Galloping Ghost. He wanted me to do it a little bit more cleaner. That's what Leslie wanted. He wanted it to be cleaner. Whatever you want, I'll do it. So.
I got you, brother. It's ready. It's in the box and everything. I just need to ship it out. That's it.
Yeah. Send them. That's all I got.
Shit, I'm in trouble. I took his hat off. My girlfriend Monica put one of those fucking little boo-boo hats on. Anti-space pants here. And
Rich, speaking about those, did you see the latest South Park with the Labubus?
No.
Oh, you and your girlfriend have got to watch it. That's all I'm going to say. It's
fucking two of them in here that I know of.
I gotta watch that now.
Fucking Labubus. Well, you know what? Hey, Monica, I know you're working. Tough shit. Get over it. I'm gonna regret that. Sorry.
Hey, Rich, I know this is your show, but as a quick segue, since we're like an hour in, should we do one giveaway at least?
We are only doing one giveaway. I ain't fucking doing two.
Oh, you're sending both of those to one person.
You're sending both?
No, fuck no.
No, one winner will choose what they want.
One raffle.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
One raffle. Can someone say hi to Christine because she needs fucking validation? You know, somebody to acknowledge.
Hi, Christine.
But we're doing one giveaway. Whoever wins the raffle giveaway could pick either this one or that one. And I'm saving the second
I misheard.
One. I'm saying that. Yeah, I ain't fucking giving somebody two. You ain't shit. You ain't that lucky.
I didn't know if it was two giveaways, two for one person.
One person we'll give one X plus away tonight, and then I'll save the other one for maybe December or some shit.
Then I will shut the fuck up.
No, and we'll do it when I'm ready. You know, because everybody's over. Everybody's done watching Sesame Street, so they decided to come over here. So I got a message for all you people that watch and collect all monsters. Get the fuck out. Get out. I'm kidding. Actually, somebody from Collect All Monsters just decided to drop in.
No fucking way.
What are we doing here? What's happening?
Hey, Leslie, I just want to say, I know this is like the ratings war. There was quite a few times where Fresh Vinyl Live had more viewers than Collect All Monsters. Right now, we're at 67. I didn't see Collect All Monsters even get that high. We're at 68 now. So I just want to say that's what's up. But welcome to the show, you meatball eating motherfucker.
Hey, Leslie, if it makes you feel better, I'd love to be on Collect All Monsters in the future sometime.
First and foremost, Giavante, love you, little brother. How you doing?
I love you too, man. I'm doing good.
Jordan, you know it's all love, baby. Samson, Christ, well.
Oh, that's all I needed to hear.
I mean, why? You know he's not a Heisei fan, so why is he on this show? I just got finished talking for the past 2 hours. I'm not gonna be up here that long, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to come by and say hello to my best friend right there. At least all my best friends, including Samson, because we're southern. We're southern. Don't get ahead of yourself. We're southern boys. But I just wanted just to come by and say hello. And
you leave me hanging.
It's fine. But I just wanted to come by.
I'm right here.
Leslie, I do want to say, I hope you and Mrs. Sandra are doing well.
That's right.
Oh yeah. We've been through it, but all I ask is just pray for Sandra and the family. That's all I can say about that. And we appreciate the support. Really do.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just want to come up here. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah. So I want to come up here and briefly and say hello and see how y'all doing. Have y'all even started talking about Space Godzilla yet? Like, have y'all haven't got?
Oh no, we were just getting started.
Okay, because like that film was like the redheaded stepchild of the Heisei series, so it's not much really to talk about. I mean, but I will say this: that movie had the most potential. When does Leslie get his Omega B Space Godzilla? When that thing looks like it's not on cocaine, that's when I'll get it.
Yo, he snorted cocaine off my chest and liked it.
Man, Christ. That the size is great. The paint job is great. The face, good God, he was hanging with Rick James. I'm just saying, he was. So I mean, okay, look, I look. I know I talked a lot of crap over Omega Beast over the years, but I will say their extremities, like the way they take it to the extreme, I mean, that's their forte, right? And it is what it is. Not really my forte, but I will say their upcoming 95 looks gorgeous. So you never know, but I'm still holding on to the X Plus Gigantic. I'm not going to abandon that guy yet. So, but between that one and the Spiral and the Mega Beast, it's like at some point we got to do a super show where we all gonna get together and talk about our respective burning Godzillas. So, but Greg, how you doing, Greg?
You want me to bring out a burning Godzilla I really like real quick?
Yeah, go for it, man.
Oh my God,
Rich, you might have something like this too. I gotta take the mic off real quick. Grab it.
Go get it.
Look at Sandra's Hedra. Look at Sandra's Hedra. That big Leslie, shit right there.
Greg showed me that, and I'm
like, wait, that's a kid? I thought it was a plush.
Oh man, I did too.
Oh, that's dope. Speaking of burning Godzillas, though,
get him off the show. Like, yo, this guy. Oh no.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Sir. But look, I ain't gonna take much more of your time because I've been talking for the past 2 hours and I'm ready to go to Waffle House and feed my fat black face. So with that being said,
I thought you guys were having fucking read along book time or some shit.
No, we were just going over some books and we kept the show under 2 hours because Kyle's doing that Subaraya Con that's going down in Japan right now. So in and out 2 hours, you know me, I kind of like streams like that, Good. but I didn't want to shut my computer down until I at least said hello to my wonderful friends, Greg, Jordan, Samson, Giovanni, and of course my brother from another mother who's like to my knees. So, and again, thank you so much for the support for Sandra. We really, really do appreciate it. So, but I'll see y'all on the YouTubes terrorizing the Monster Attitude chat and be back on Fresh Round Live when we talk about either Gigan or something interesting. So, but until then, I love y'all. I love y'all guys.
Love you too, buddy. For sure.
Love you.
I was gonna say.
Love you, Leslie.
Love you, Leslie.
Right. Y'all take care.
Love you, bro. Take care.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Ciao. I almost want to say, have we ever had somebody on from Fresh Final Live, Collect All Monsters with Attitude all at once? Has that happened before? Well, it sure as shit didn't happen on Collect All Monsters, so yank that and swallow it. All right, so we're coming up on we're just over an hour and 15 minutes. How about we will start talking a little bit about, we'll just go one by one. We'll talk about the movie. And what I'd like is anybody got any questions, leave it in the comments and we'll get to you when we're done rolling through the movie talk. And we'll, try to keep it brief. And then we're going to do the giveaway. Again, like I said, first of all, just real brief about the giveaway. I've had this channel for almost 13 years. We're coming up on, a little about 12 and a half years, and I've never done giveaways. So we did the first giveaway back on the last episode of Fresh Final Live. So I figured, I've got almost 12,000 subscribers, which is cool and all, but I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for everybody that's joined. Greg, Sam, Jordan, Giovanni, anybody else that's joined in the past. There's a long list of fucking people, so it's like, just, I want to be able to give back in some form or fashion. Absolutely. And giving away a Gigabrain 64 just ain't fucking cutting it. So, that's why we're doing some X Plus figures. But again, the raffle will be whoever wins the raffle, and we'll go over what's gonna, what you have to do to win, and you'll be able to pick one or the other. And then what will happen is you'll get the figure. I'm going to include a Fresh Vinyl shirt, your color of choice, and some other, like I said, little flair. If you go to like Applebee's, you could show them your flair, and whatnot. These are pretty cool. But yeah, so we'll do that. We're getting close to that. So make sure you stick around. And if Christine Chapin wins, she ain't winning shit. She gets enough free shit from Easy Hobby now. Super 7. She gets free shit from Beast of the East. But don't say that. Don't tell her. Good God forbid. Oh, God. Gotta make her stupid fucking commercials and all that bullshit. But anyways, oops. All right.
Dude,
So, all right.
I just looked at your channel. Your first video was April 18th, 2013. Been that long, man.
Godzilla's, yes.
Your Mecha Godzilla's, yes.
And you, son of a bitch, I told you this early this afternoon. We need a renaissance here. If you come back and start doing reviews, it's like, what was old is new again. So let's go. I know the guys here at Monster with Attitude are trying to get your ass to get back to G-Fest. I kind of gave up, because
we've been like literally just poking him.
Samson, I told you last on Monsters, Monsters. Sorry, that hey, we've been wanting you to come back to G-Fest for a while.
Man, let's go. So. Stop making excuses. Stop making excuses.
Come back. When Samson coming back, man?
Yeah,
I gotta launch that Only Sam's and get that money, man.
Let's go. Just start shaving some beard hair off live and then selling little baggies, and
people will buy it.
I thought about that.
I got the white hair right here and the black hair over here. So
yeah.
I mean, I'm not really bald. I just shaved this, and I went on Only Bald Fans, and that's how I made my money, man. Right? I don't give a shit.
I'm telling you, you're the third Greg Betters I know from the multiverse. I'm telling you.
We would love that. I'd love to meet you in person too, Sam. I really would.
There's so many people I haven't met in person yet. I know. It was supposed to be this year, but something happened, and it was a bummer.
Fair enough. But come on, save up and get your ass back to G-Fest. Yes, we do miss you, Sam. So let's go.
I told this story on Monsters with Attitude. Samson was the very first Godzilla fan I had ever met. The very first in person. At G-Fest 2013, he was the very first person I met. He was down there near the video game room. It was Friday night. And I was like, hey, you're Samson West. And we took pictures and everything. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, so, God damn.
All right. Let's reel it back in. Let's get back to Space Godzilla. So
I want to talk about me some more.
We'll get to you. You're in two boxes here, or whatever we're calling these things. Squares. Boop, boop, boop. Greg, you're up first. So, Godzilla versus Space Godzilla. Thoughts on the movie? Anything you want to talk about specifically? The mic is yours.
It's not my favorite Heisei Godzilla movie. It isn't. It really isn't. But I do appreciate it. I appreciate that. I from what I understand, that the budget was basically slashed, and what they did with that. I know people talk about the flying part where he's flying in space. Yeah. But what they did, what Toho could do with their budgets was pretty impressive. That, and like people were saying, that end battle scene is incredible. Am I a fan of Baby G? I think he's cute.
Hendrik.
I think Hendrik is cute. I think the design is cute. Would I have liked to seen something a little different? Because it was you go from
Baby Godzilla, yeah.
You go from the original, the one where he looks still like Godzilla from Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. Then you go to this and you see him. You could totally tell they were doing this for marketing to get more females, obviously, in there, or children. I think he's a little too cute for this movie. I would have liked them to look like a little cross between 93 and 95. I that's just my personal opinion on that. But I do like the battle scenes. I like some of the acting is, it is what it is. It's again, my favorite Heisei Godzilla movie is a toss up between 84 and 95. So this one I would say is probably kind of low. But I appreciate it. And what I really appreciate is, again, what they did for a low budget for this, because it was. I mean, this was the one right before the finale.
Yeah.
So, what they did with that at the end with that battle scene is incredible, is impressive. For man in suit, for practical effects, like what I used to do, I look at that movie and I'm just like, wow, that is really damn impressive. Again, the design of Space Godzilla, I like it. Again, I would have liked to seen it a little bit more fierce, a little bit more fiercer looking. You know, because he was he is a badass in that movie. I mean, he really is. Kicks the shit out of Godzilla a few times. I mean, he really does. Yeah, that's my say on the movie. I respect it for what it is, for the limitations that they had. Then they turned out something that I don't hate. I don't hate that movie at all. It's just kind of lower on the Heisei for me. So that's what I think about it. But what the hell?
Fair. Good. Cool. Yeah, I'm not going to talk yet. Jordan, you're up. I want to respond to you, Greg, but
yeah.
Jordan, your take, sir.
Yeah, I was given the privilege last year to do our Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla show on MWA. I was hosting it. It's one of my favorite Heisei films. I remember coming across it for the first time, just flipping through the channels. It was, unfortunately for me, it was the scene where Space Godzilla captured little Godzilla. And I was like, no. And then my parents were like, okay, we got to go out, everybody in the car. So I never had the chance to finish the entire movie until Sony did that double feature DVD set of Space Godzilla and Destroya. The rest is history. I absolutely love little Godzilla. I don't know. I have this weird niche for like chibi designs or even like collectibles or whatever, the mark would be for that. So seeing little Godzilla instantly, I was just like, though it's obviously a night and day comparison to what Baby Godzilla was in Mechagodzilla 2 and to follow up with Junior, I absolutely loved it. Space Godzilla, oh my God, he to me lives up to being more of a threat to Godzilla, and one that I would like to consider to be Godzilla's true mortal enemy next to Ghidorah.
Yeah.
If not just from the movies, but from how they depict him in the early 2000s with the Pipeworks trilogies, the comics that we've had from here on out. You know what I'm saying? They always made Mechagodzilla, they always made Space Godzilla look like this outer being that not even Godzilla can handle alone. So the movie's fun. It's very adventurous. Both scenes, the battle between Godzilla and Space Godzilla when they first meet and towards the climatic battle, I absolutely loved it. Never knew who Mogira was until that movie. So that was a nice little introduction to what I would find out to be an older character in the Showa era. But yeah, it's in my opinion, a very underrated movie. And yeah.
Awesome. Good. A lot of good points, sir. A lot of good points.
Thank you.
Especially, I will just comment, like, your introduction to Mogira being from this film. Question: have you gone back and watched The Mysterians?
Oh, absolutely. That movie's on a whole nother fucking playing field. I remember, like, before coming across that movie, there was this store at my mall here in Waterbury, Connecticut. I remember like it was yesterday. Me and my family were out eating ice cream, and right across from the opposite side of the mall, I see this ginormous Godzilla displayed in the store, and it was the Bandai Premium Jumbo 94 Godzilla. And I'm across the mall, and I'm like, oh my God, look, it's Godzilla. So my dad. I was a little kid, dude.
Good. I was gonna say,
yeah, dude. I was a little kumquat, bro. Like that. Caught my attention. So my dad goes over. He lifts the Godzilla over his head, and we go in that store, and that entire wall was all Ultraman, Godzilla, and Gamera Bandai figures. And I saw Mogira, and I was just like, "Oh my god!" I thought it was a Mecha Megalon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I'm like, oh well, I'm gonna put this away because everything else is just catching my eyes. I don't know which one to grab first, but that was initially my introduction to Mogira until seeing the actual movie versus Space Godzilla, and then coming across the Mysterians. But that's another good movie.
Yes.
I could go in the
Yes.
rabbit hole to that, but that's a whole nother video.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to do. If you picked up on the trend of this episode and the last episode for those watching and you guys that are on, I'm really just going to pick a movie and we're going to just talk about the collectibles and the movie, basically each episode of Fresh Vinyl Live instead of it being the nuttiness that it was back in the day. But anyways, yes, The Mysterians, phenomenal movie.
Yeah.
Just the story, the way it was filmed, the way it was produced, the score by Fukube. That's all
apparently that movie. Now, I think this is stated in one of the data books, but that movie is apparently connected to the Heisei series, despite it being Showa. There's a lot of the Japanese data books have certain statements where they kind of connect the Showa and Heisei series, and I think they also do that.
There's actually continuity.
Yeah, I think they do that with the mangas too. So
I think you need to do a video on this, Javante. So
absolutely.
Yeah. Shit, I've never heard that before. That is, So I'm bouncing around, and then Sam, we're gonna get to you. But Javante, like you just mentioned, that's something I enjoyed with Godzilla, Mothra, Tokyo SOS, Godzilla, Mothra, Godzilla, is that they bounce back to 1961's Mothra. That universe, you have Mothra, Space Amoeba, War of the Gargantuas. They're all in that universe, and I thought that was freaking cool, that these films are technically its own little canon.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right, Sam, your take on Godzilla versus Space Godzilla, sir.
It exists.
No, come on. Throw it out there, man.
Yeah, like Greg said, I'm with you on that. It's not my favorite, but then again, as people have stated and are maybe in the know about, Heisei is not really my forte. I don't hate it, but I just don't love it. It's the themes. You got the whole little love story between Megumi and our main character, which is kind of like, all right, whatever, lovey-dovey. And then you got like the little Mothra fairies and the little Mothra fairy ghosts kind of thing, which is just kind of a kooky little addition to add to the fact that they have continuity from the Mothra 92 film, and they're off in space. They're telling the people of Earth, like, hey, there's something coming. You better watch out.
Yeah.
Which is interesting, but it's I didn't know the whole thing about the budget situation, Greg. So of knowing what I know now, I'm a little bit more impressed because that ending fight scene is pretty phenomenal. Yeah. The stage, the settings, the suits. The one positive thing that I can say, the 94 suit is my favorite Heisei suit. I love the 94 suit the most. It is the suit that stands out to me. I just love Big Daddy Godzilla. Not to sound weird, but I like him as the Godzilla the most. Yeah, little Godzilla. It's the little Godzilla. Yeah, that was like a marketing ploy for kids and the female audience. It was like, oh, look at this cute little thing. Oh my god, it's like a little teddy bear with the big bubbly eyes. It's just like, okay, sure. So I was really happy when Uncle Space Godzilla put him in that crystal prison. It was just like, oh no. But
cry, bro.
It just, well, as a kid, I guess I didn't feel great about it, but I'm like, oh no, question mark. It's just, yeah, it's not one that I tend to go back and watch. I did for our show, like Jordan said, I did go back and watch it before our show for its anniversary last month or year. But before that, it's probably been like a decade. I have that double DVD set from Sony, like you stated, with the Space Godzilla / Destroya. I just said, like I said, it exists. I do like the Mogira, like Transformers kind of thing, where you can turn into different vehicles and kind of like you got the space, the ground, the mold. You have all the different variants. It's kind of a creative way to make Mogira different than its original Mysterian's counterpart. Space Godzilla himself, the design of the creature, it is badass to a certain degree. I will say the roar is probably the most impressive and ferocious part of that monster. The roar is it's bellowing and it's scary. It's nightmare fuel for those that, I mean, as a kid hearing that, I kind of remember just being like, shit. So it's a cool monster.
Especially when, I forget, I think he's already in Fukuoka, if I'm pronouncing that right. When he's got that deep fucking roar where he's bellowing it out. It's so deep. I'm like, yo, like, that's, like you said, Sam, nightmare fuel.
But Jordan, you reminded me of something as the big video game guy that I am. That's right. What is really cool is that they interpret him as the main villain with the Pipeworks games. But you got to play it on hard mode in order to unlock that. So the fact that he's like the main boss and that is cool. They kind of make him too hard to beat. Because goddamn, fighting him. I play that game from time to time on the Xbox and fucking hell, it's hard.
Didn't the design I thought come from the original design for him was Super Godzilla from that's where he came from. Like it was originally Godzilla. Yeah, that's where it came from.
The Super Nintendo Godzilla with the big spikes on his shoulders and everything.
There were other concepts beforehand, but when they all sat down, they just basically finalized it to be something that looked a lot more to Super Godzilla. They just, enhanced it to make it what Space Godzilla is now. But yeah, there were a bunch of other ideas and concepts that they had earlier than that.
Also, don't forget, Bandai did make a Super Godzilla figure, which is basically a modified Space Godzilla.
You're right. That's been released by now, right? Oh yeah, I see it in hands. I haven't seen anybody like.
It was at G Fest, and what it was. Yeah, it's just the one. I'm thinking of Bagan, however you pronounce it. That had a variant. I wouldn't be surprised if the Super Godzilla figure makes another round at some point or another.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
we need that.
Surprised X Plus hasn't done one yet.
Yeah, especially to pair it with that Bagan that they did.
Oh, God. Easy Hobby will do it because X Plus is sleeping right now. Well, whatever.
Oh yeah, no shit. That's a whole different topic. But to wrap it up, I wasn't super attached to the human characters in the movie. There wasn't really anything that made. I mean, they tried to make us get attached to like that veteran dude who was like out for revenge from Godzilla versus Biollante.
Yuki, yes.
Yeah, they tried to get us attached to him because of what happened in Biollante, and it's like, oh man, we got to feel for this guy because he has a personal vendetta with Godzilla. So, I get what they tried to do, but I wasn't like, oh man, this guy rocks. It was like, oh man, this guy did something. It was just kind of that's the gist of it.
Cool. Good.
Somebody that likes the movie talk.
But no, Sam, a lot of good points, it's good constructive conversation. So whether you like it or not, you have some good valid points. Javanti, sir, you are up.
Okay. So let's see. So Godzilla Space Godzilla, like many of us, I've seen that movie. I had the DVD, the double DVD with Destroyer, and it was my third or fourth movie I've seen out of the Godzilla series. I think Final Wars 2098 were the first three that I've seen. And then I saw that one, and I fell in love with the character even more because I got into Godzilla due to the Pipeworks games, Godzilla Save the Earth. And he was one of the first characters that I played, and fell in love with him. Fell absolutely in love with him. Nah. My brother already had him unlocked. He already had him unlocked. But I loved his moveset. I loved everything about him. But like the movie itself, like it's my third favorite Godzilla movie. And I actually, unlike a lot of people, I think it's one of the better Heisei movies. I actually put it at number 2 after Destroyer. I have my reasons for it. One being like I really love the cinematography of the movie. It's got a lot of amazing shots of the kaiju, like wide distance shots or shots where they look massive, shots where you show the whole set. That, you know, like we said, despite the budget, they did a really good job on a lot of the sets. You know, we can talk about the space scene all day, but like Battle of Fukuoka, like they did an amazing job. And even when they're editing all the energy beams and stuff like that, like it's very well put together. I did actually like the human characters. It was a little bit more emotional than some of the other, you know, like as far as the human side, like it's one of the more emotional ones. I enjoyed Yuki a lot. The 94 suit, it's not one of my favorite Heisei suits. I know a lot of my friends really love that suit. I'm more of a fan of 91, 93, and 95. But Little Godzilla, he's cute. He's cute. I think he's a really good baby Godzilla design. Like he's in his toddler stage. You know, he's curious. He's playful. You know, I like what they were going for. You know, obviously they're trying to win more kids' hearts over in the Godzilla series, or, you know, women. They wanted to do that. Mogira is pretty cool. He's one of the more original mechs in the series. He's not just based on another monster like Mechagodzilla or Mecha King Ghidorah. He's like Jet Jaguar in that regard, so he's pretty dope. I enjoy him. I enjoy his moves.
I agree with that.
The movie has a lot of continuity to the Heisei series too. We have callbacks to Biollante and Mothra. So I can give it points for that. Love the sound design, the soundtrack. I do love the soundtrack.
Yes.
The soundtrack is eerie, very intergalactic. It's
I love, you know,
it's beautiful.
the G4th March. Space Godzilla's theme. It's grown on me a lot.
It's beautiful. I can sit there and put that on and listen to it all day. So some facts about it is, like, when it comes to like the energy beams and the powers of Space Godzilla, like, if we notice, there's a lot of color in this movie. There's a whole lot of different color, and I've dissected this. Is like when there's blue energy beams for Space Godzilla, that means he's absorbing energy. When it's red, he's discharging energy. When it's yellow, that means it's unstable. When it's green, he's using telekinesis. And the same goes for Godzilla. It's like they kind of have this, like, since they're supposed to be double gangers, there's like a twin back and forth thing going back, you know, because he's trying to dominate Godzilla so he can dominate the Earth. He wants to replace Godzilla.
Yeah.
He's one of those kaiju that has that black Air Force energy. It's kind of like that. He was born in a black hole, and he said, I need to go to Earth and dominate. I need to kill Godzilla. Straight up. That's the first thing he wanted to do. I really do love the movie. It brings me a lot of comfort. I think they did an amazing job on it. And Space Godzilla himself, like, I think that's one of the more versatile characters in the whole series. Like, you can do a lot with that character. You can, and they have, you know, we've seen him, you know, obviously be the big bad in the Heisei series, him and Destroyer. We have him being the final boss in the Atari trilogy games. You have him, you know, momentarily teaming up with Godzilla in the comic book series, Rulers of the Earth. That's one of my favorite comics right there. You know, he teams up with Godzilla. You can write him however you want him to be. Anti-hero, major villain, you know, super, super dope. I think he's very evil, very, very evil. I love the design. Yeah, he's someone who deserves more appearances. You know, we talk about Supernova, but he needs to be a Supernova. You know?
I think it's pretty clear at this point.
Yeah.
He's got to be, you know, like, he's a fan favorite. I think he's also one of the more powerful monsters in the entire franchise, you know.
Like, look what he basically lifted Godzilla up with telekinesis, levitation, or whatever all that stuff. You know, and then spun him around like a rag doll. Yeah. So
he did what Ghidorah's gravity beams couldn't do.
Yeah, literally, those were gravity beams. You know,
that's what they've always been called, and yet he hardly did shit with it. It never really actually came to fruition as, he can pick shit up.
Yeah. And he does a lot more with it in the comics and stuff. There's usually a comic where, you know, the Godzilla in Hell comic, him and Godzilla blast each other and they blow up the Earth and they fight in hell. Like, that's dope as hell. His comic book series, Godzilla Rivals versus Space Godzilla, as more. So, and I was talking to Matt Frank, you know, that it's ambiguous, but it can be taken as that comic is a sequel to Godzilla versus Space Godzilla. So the basically when he turns into the particles at the end of the movie, he's going back to space to regenerate.
Ah,
And he regenerates in
that makes sense.
meteor.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Because Biollante, went up into space, particles like you just said. So why can't Space Godzilla do it again?
Mm-hmm.
Clearly.
Yeah,
or come back as something else.
Yeah, he has it. Like he really can't die for real, he does that and he takes over an entire planet and just like one shots the whole planet, destroys a black hole, kills a baby version that's I guess supposed to be himself or something else. He just crushes it in his hand.
Yeah, that was.
I remember seeing. Yes,
yeah,
I remember seeing that comic book panel.
Yeah,
looking at that is disturbing.
Ruthless.
If you haven't seen that, that's awful. Like you're like, oh my god, that's terrible.
Yeah, he's definitely, I would say, the best villain in the entire series. He definitely fits a more arch enemy role instead of King Ghidorah to me. He's up there. And going back to like that regeneration part too is like that's further supported in Godzilla Unleashed. Because if we remember at the end of Save the Earth, he's stuck into a black hole. We think he's dead.
Yep.
Right? But he comes back in the meteor and he sends all the crystals to Earth. He throws the Vortalk off of its track and its root. Yeah, he does all that. And he's crazy. You can do a lot with him. You can do a whole lot with him. And
interjection.
Do
you think he's the Thanos of the Godzilla universe?
Absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of people. Go ahead.
I think he reminds me a lot of Venom.
He
reminds me a lot of Venom too. He's like the doppelganger to Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He's bigger, faster. He's just he almost knows every move. I always thought Space Godzilla reminded me of Venom. Because he's similar. I mean, Venom was not to get too Marvel dorky here. He was the suit.
How dare you?
So it's like he looks like Godzilla, but he's just bigger and faster and meaner. He is the yin and yang of Godzilla. You know what I mean? He is that evil force. Everybody, say what you want about Godzilla, anti-hero, villain, whatever, but he is just a bastard. This guy is just he takes joy in not just killing little Godzilla, like putting him in that crystal thing. He's like, and you can see he's just like, I'm not gonna just kill him. I'm gonna put him in this thing and torture him. It's I don't know. And like you said in the comics, he can become an anti-hero. He has to work with just like Venom did for a greater. I always thought him as Venom, but I could see Thanos. I could see him being like a Thanos character.
I love the parallels with that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's actually too.
Say that one more time, Rich. Parallels.
Parallel. I know.
Parallelograms. Exactly right.
Thinking in some parallels.
Give me your bottle. Give me your bottle.
Yeah.
Drinking water, bro.
But one fun fact too is the Space Godzilla is actually one of the more intelligent creatures in the entire series. So if we pay close attention during the final battle, you can see that him and Godzilla are kind of communicating, and there's this line at the end of the movie where they say Space Godzilla had feelings too. He's trying to the story is kind of him trying to find himself in a way. Like, what is his place? Is he meant to be Godzilla himself? So does he need to take him out? Does he need to figure out, does he have kinship with, his cell donor? There's a lot of intelligence there. He strategizes. He seems like he takes joy in delivering pain and not just getting the job done and just killing. Yeah. He enjoys the chase. You guys,
I love that.
Yeah, you guys seen the Puss in Boots: The Last Wish?
Yes, the last.
It's funny you say that. I was just talking with my wife about that. We were just talking about that film. How is that movie that good?
That is a very good
movie. I saw the first one. I was like, okay, cute. It's a cute, DreamWorks movie. And everybody was telling me about this movie, and I'm like, it's Puss in. I liked them in the Shrek movies and everything. That movie is absolutely amazing. If anybody hasn't seen it, the death character is. I think that's where you're going with it.
That's exactly what I was comparing.
Very much like Space Gun. That is one of the best villains, period, in the past 10 years. Fight me. Incredible.
Absolutely incredible. And that's
Who
something.
voiced Death in that one, by the way? Who remember?
I don't know, but my God, when he's sitting at the table there, when he's sitting at the bar, and he's just like sitting there, just looking. Oh my God, it's so good. Rich, have you seen that?
No, I have not. No,
Dude,
I know. I got a list of movies.
Yeah.
Fucking great.
Yeah.
And I
The
can't believe
kids
I'm
movie,
saying that.
it's got raves, man. I've heard many great things about it.
Yeah.
It's
But
great.
go on. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're
go
good.
ahead. Go ahead, man. I
No,
think I know where you're
yeah.
going with this. Yeah.
Yeah, he's, like I said, he's got a lot of personality. There's kaiju who are just big and lumbering and don't really show a lot of, malice. So that's one kaiju who definitely does. And he's more of that final boss type, but again, with the versatility, you can ride him how you want to. Again, dope powers. He's also got the most powers out of any Godzilla kaiju.
Mhm.
He's got all Godzilla's powers and some. Anything that does with telekinesis, telepathy, crystals, cosmic energy. There's so much you can do, and I'll probably leave it all off of this note. Like, anybody can debate me on this, but Space Godzilla is beating Destroyer in a fight easily.
Oh man, that would be a
Easily.
fucking fight.
Easily.
Oh, dude, I wish you
I
were
don't
watching.
disagree. I really don't. I don't
I
disagree.
wish you were watching. Oh man, that guy.
Destroyer
Godzilla
got taken out by humans. Let's face it.
Tanks,
So-
yeah.
So there's this thing.
Missiles.
There's
That
this
was
thing
one of the
going on,
questions I
right?
had.
There's this thing going on, right? So everybody's like, "Oh, well, Destroyer survived more spiral beams, right?" Than Space Godzilla did. The reason why Space Godzilla was taken out with 4 of the red spiral beams is because he doesn't get damaged per se by energy beams. He absorbs it, and so they say in the movie that he's absorbing Godzilla's energy. And so, due to Mogira shooting off the shoulder crystals, he can no longer control that energy.
That's
So,
right.
4 spiral beams is enough to make him implode if he doesn't
Yep.
have the shoulder crystals.
Hence why he was using Fukuoka Tower as a sense to harness his cosmic energy, to feed his abilities, the shoulder crystals, which also he had that fucking crystalline shield that he had.
Yeah.
So like you said, once the crystals were gone,
he can't do none of that anymore. He can just shoot
lost his cosmic
his
ability.
beam, and there's a scene where he's like running circles around Godzilla or gliding around Godzilla.
Yeah, hovering.
Right.
Hovering around, like if we do a hypothetical, if him versus burning Godzilla, like he's absorbing all that energy because burning Godzilla doesn't really have a way to break the shoulder crystals,
Once Space Godzilla lost his shoulder crystals, he basically became an Earth monster rather than a space monster.
He loses all that ability. He can't even fly no more,
Yep.
So,
And then now you got me thinking, like on that concept, Destroyer is made out of micro oxygen. So that's why Destroyer, I think, got his ass handed to him a little bit more when Godzilla was shooting his atomic breath at him. Micro oxygen plus the heat of Godzilla's atomic breath during his burning Godzilla phase and approaching 1,200 degrees, what was it, Fahrenheit, Celsius, whichever it was. But man, that's a fun topic. I really, need to do more homework, but that's some good shit.
And that's something I really like to do. Like, I know, like, a lot of people love to dive deep into like the actors and the filmmaking of these movies and stuff like that. But something I really specialize in is like diving deep into the kaiju themselves and their characterization. I like to discover anything and everything about them, But
I want to you with the utmost, just the absolute utmost respect. After my comments and things coming from a person that has the utmost respect for the film and everything, you absolutely, the chat has been saying it this whole fucking time. You fucking cooked just now. And I love it. I absolutely loved everything you said.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's just, it was absolutely, it was so great to hear what you said, even coming from my negative concept of the
it's not negative, it's constructive, dude.
My different opinion of the movie, coming from your very positive, you absolutely said nothing I don't disagree with. I don't disagree with almost anything you said.
Thank
you. You've done your research, which is most impressive, as Darth Vader says. So it's just, it was really cool to hear what you had to say. And I was actually looking forward to it, which is why I wanted to shut the fuck up as fast as I could. You were the one that has the more positive outlook on the film. It's like the same with me and our big robot chicken here. How I can talk to death about this movie and my thoughts and opinions.
And that's
So
a,
to hear
you know,
you
that's
cook-
a,
It was great.
yeah, that's a like we all Godzilla fans are gonna have their opinions on different movies and stuff like that. But testimony for me is like I tend to love every single Godzilla movie, even the worst ones, right? And so I try to do my best to study each and every aspect of every single film and enjoy it for what it is. Now I don't watch the movie and be like, this movie's a piece of shit. You know, I look at the lines in the background holding this Ghidorah wing up or something. I ignore that stuff. Like I grew up with this stuff. I have all of this because of these movies, so I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna love every single bit of it. You know.
No, I do love every single Godzilla film to a certain degree. It's just there are highs and lows as far as the levels go. It's not. I don't see what people mistake me for when I say that I don't like certain films. They tend to, oh, you hate that movie. That's not what I'm saying. You're saying that about me. I don't say that. It's just I don't like it as much as y'all do. Is where I come from. I can find things to nitpick, and I can find things that I can celebrate hardcore. At the end of the day, I'm a Godzilla fan. I love everything.
Absolutely, that's how you gotta be.
But I can be OCD about certain things.
Yeah, there's no problem doing that at all. No problem. Yeah.
Let me tell you, I cannot follow that up, Javante, but I dare somebody to try to, because you hit every point 110%. With that said, I cannot wait to watch the movie again to take everything you said into consideration and watch that movie with that perspective on every point that you said. Like everybody said in the comments, like Sam just said, you fucking cooked right there. And I love that deep dive mentality. Like I wish
something too.
What's that?
You want to know something too? Like I was watching the movie this whole live stream.
I love it.
I was watching. Really? It was playing. Like it's right here on my computer. It actually just ended. Sorry to cut you off, but I also noticed one more thing too. Again with the budget.
Let's go.
Fry it up. The budget, like, is something that the Hasty series is known for. Yeah, everybody says it's beam spam galore, right? But like with this movie, again, they didn't have the largest budget, so they couldn't do as much close to quarters combat, and the suits were a little bit delicate. They did a little bit here and there. There's scenes in the final battle where they did, but they couldn't do as much as we would kind of like. And that's something I would like to see more if he's in Supernova is up close. I want to see it box. But go ahead. Sorry.
No, man. Like I'm telling you, you've got the chef's kiss tonight, sir. Beautiful. Beautiful. Like that's a positive influence. When it comes to, and you said it. It's kind of something that I've adopted over the last 5 to 6 years or so. Appreciate what the movie is, not what you might want it to be, type of thing. That's made me be able to enjoy these movies for the simple thing that they're supposed to be, entertainment, and I think that's why I enjoyed watching Space Godzilla about a month ago. I'm like, what is it that I enjoyed so much about this film unlike the last 30 years that I've watched it? I remember the first time I watched it, it was a VHS bootleg for some comic book shop that I talked about numerous times. But when I watched it about a month ago, it was my girlfriend's first time watching it. I think it was the third Godzilla movie she had watched with me. But it just hit so different. But I'm not going to get into the deep dive like you did. I will just say I thought they were a mob at the time, but that group that wanted to use Mickey for her telekinesis for their own agenda to control Godzilla. I thought that was a little hokey. The connection with Mothra, I loved how there was that continuity. Mothra went to space to go stop a giant meteor, this, that, the other thing. That's how possibly Godzilla's cells got into outer space. Clearly, the Japanese mafia, Clark. But definitely the connection to Biollante, which I thought was great. How and that's the most obvious connection there to Space Godzilla's beginnings. Biollante's energy sucked into a black hole. Definitely, Space Godzilla's got those mandibles on the side, tusks. So that definitely a callback to Biollante, which was beautiful. the score, which was for the longest time, I've like this score is trash, but for I enjoyed it a whole lot better. The Monster March, I guess we'll call it, or Godzilla's March, clearly not the Ifukube theme, but the music I enjoyed better. Space Godzilla's theme I enjoyed. And I think, before I get to my favorite thing about one of the favorite things about the movie, Space Godzilla's original concept art, it was in a drawing that I saw back in GFan in like 1994 or something. It was a black and white sketch, and it looked like the tease facto that you're doing for Josh. So like that was embedded in my head. But one of my favorite things about the movie is Godzilla's entrance. I love that entrance.
Yes.
That it reminds me of Son of Godzilla's entrance, and that's another one of my favorite entrances. Is where you're on this island, there's a couple people on a beach, and they're not expecting Godzilla to show up, and boom, fucking epic entrance. And that's what I'm going to leave it at, because Javante, you've covered everything else exceptionally.
Literally.
I mean, I got one. I mean, I got a few more, but
I'm not gonna lie. You hold those thoughts. We're gonna do this giveaway, though.
Of course,
we're gonna do this giveaway.
No
Let me get set up here. Actually, if you want to keep going while I get set up, go for it.
Something that people kind of overlook is in the beginning of the film when we see Space Godzilla in space hurtling towards Earth. He shoots out like 2 beams of light. And those are the crystals that he puts little Godzilla in. Those are the crystal prisons, and so he uses those as a beacon to know where to go.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Homing beacon.
I also think there is a silly moment in the movie, and the silliest moment is when Mickey uses her telekinesis to lift her.
Right.
Oh yeah, from the
Jedi. That's silly, but I do enjoy that.
She's a Jedi. Okay. All right, let's do this giveaway, and then we're gonna wrap up, because Javante, I'm not gonna lie, I did an episode. It was actually probably in the end of July. I did an episode of a what do we call this? A sub episode of Fresh Vinyl Live. I did it with Clark Robertson. Where it was a deep dive just into Clark's collection and anything he wanted to talk about, and I would love to do it with you. Maybe a midweek type of thing or something or another.
Yeah.
So I'd like to connect on that. But yes, everybody, you see the giveaway tool here. Plug in #X+, all lowercase, like you see it. I'm gonna give how many people we got? Well, we got 57 people watching. If you want a chance to win, let me get out of the way. This NWO shirt that I've had since. I mean, I'm kidding. We're not giving that away. One of these X+ figures. Plug in your #X+. I will say, if you already have it, be kind. Let somebody else get a chance to get some freshness. But what are you gonna do? And whoever wins the raffle, I will save the other X+ figure for another show at another time. But get that hashtag in. Do it now.
Yes, sir.
And then while you guys are getting that plugged in, I'm going to give it like another minute or so. And I'll just babble to give everybody a chance. The next episode of Fresh Vinyl Live will be mid-October. I'm probably just going to schedule it at the same. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to do the same time as Collect All Monsters. Maybe what I could do, if I plan it on the same day, I would just schedule it. Josh wants the NWO shirt. Yo, let me tell you something. I thought I had a black and white NWO shirt. I must have got rid of it because I was looking for the fucking thing.
Wow.
But this Wolfpack one is original WCW issued, Wolfpack red and black. From like 1998, 99 or some shit. Wow. But next episode of Fresh Vinyl Live will be mid-October. Should I choose the same day, I will schedule the start time 2 hours after the start of Collect All Monsters. I mean, if everybody's got like that much time on a Saturday to kick back and just watch some YouTube Godzilla content for like 4+ hours, that's freaking cool. Yeah. So maybe we can do something like that, kind of like a collab and bounce off of each other. And I know I've been making jokes in the beginning of the show. I'm just having a good time. I didn't really throw the shirt away. It's here. I mean, I really did throw it in a little garbage pail, but I'm not gonna But make sure you check out Collect All Monsters. They do put on a great show. They do a lot of good homework to put together the show that they put on. And I love all those guys and gal on that show. But yeah. All right. So I'm still seeing people plugging in that hashtag. So again, if you haven't got the hashtag in, people must be messaging. He's doing the raffle because the fucking viewer count went up.
Really?
Y'all just want free shit.
Wow.
Shit. Unbelievable. You know what? I'm just gonna shave off some of my chest hair and send that in the fucking box.
Oh yeah,
you can shave off some other kind of hair and put it in the box.
Yeah, 69 people, 67. Yeah. Get them in. Get them in.
A little further south here.
Yeah. All right. There's still the hashtags are still coming in. So before I guess we'll Javante, what do you got going on your channel? Anything coming up next?
So I recently did a figure review of that Marmot Space Godzilla. So I think I'll try to do some more figure reviews. I like the style that I kind of had with it. It was, not really showing my face, but really going in, and I did like a voiceover explaining properties of the figure. So I'll probably get back into my figure reviewing. Let's see. Probably more video game videos too. I'm trying to dive into the streaming world now. Streaming on Twitch.
You need to talk about that, dude. I got everything you need to know, man.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So I would like to do that. More discussions, on anything Godzilla kaiju related, and
awesome.
Basically do the same thing we're doing here. Just have people on. We talk about figures or movies, kaiju itself, anything like that. And then another thing that I've been wanting to do for a while. I had the video made, but I think it erased off my phone. It was like a 30-minute deep dive video of how strong Space Godzilla is. So I was going to do that for a bunch of different kaiju. I was going to do it for Destroyer, Oregon, So, I've seen a lot of people do videos like that, but, those take a long time to make. So, eventually I'll come out with it, but yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Sam, you got anything coming up?
Not personally, just from the Monsters with Attitude side of things. We have our 1985 show coming next Sunday.
Awesome.
So
on the 21st.
We are doing specifically 1985, not the Japanese one, but the English cut with Raymond Burr. So we're gonna have fun with that, talking about that movie that awesome. I also deeply love, I guess. And I'm always doing stuff on Twitch. Hashtag It's Samzilla. It's a play on It's Godzilla, but it's Samzilla. So that's my stupid because somebody stole Samson West. Who the fuck says that there's Samson West on Twitch?
Multiverse, with your multiverse version.
No, somebody stole my name, but I'm always streaming movies and video games on my personal Twitch. Come on in, just good times all around. Doesn't have to be talking about the game itself. I don't give a fuck really. It's just good times. That's pretty much the social platform I use the most at the time is Twitch more than anything else. But you're right. Everybody has stated it. I need to come back to YouTube. I just need the motivation. It's just all about the motivation, man. It's sometimes hard to get out of that ADHD mindset and just get started. But I need to.
Just fucking do it.
We all know the feeling,
Yeah, we do.
We all know the feeling.
All right, Jordan, anything for you, sir?
Other than everyone could find me at The Realist Goji Fan on Instagram. You guys can find me on YouTube and TikTok. Also, of course, alongside with, that guy right there, hi, Samson. You guys can find me also on Monsters with Attitude. Before the 21st of this month, actually on the 16th, we'll be interviewing none other than Kurt Carley, who was the original suit actor of Godzilla in the 1998 TriStar film Godzilla. So we're going to be interviewing him, and then afterwards on the 21st, we are going to be celebrating what is it, the 30th anniversary? No, not the 40th anniversary, right? Of 85.
Well, 85.
Yeah, it's the 40th anniversary. The 40th anniversary of 85. So stay in tune for that because we're also going to be doing a giveaway on that show as well. Awesome. So come and watch.
Do it.
Greg. COME. Come. COME.
Greg, anything for you, sir? coming up?
You can catch me at Better's Creations if you need a kit being built, anything. I also do customs. I do original work. Anything you need, come see me there. Yeah, that's about it, man. Just playing guitar, and that's it, man. Just yeah, that's it. If you guys need a kit done, send them.
Yep.
Send it.
One more thing too, I forgot to just plug my Instagram in. My Instagram was recently just shut down or suspended, so I'm restarting. Yeah, I restarted. If you guys go follow me, it's GoG Franklin 2.0. I've been cranking out a lot of reels and TikToks on there, so I think you guys will like them. I got a lot of creative ideas, but I appreciate you guys if you follow me on there.
Yeah.
I saw your most recent Michael Bay one. That was that was fun. You hyped on that end of that Michael Bay ending train. I loved it.
Yeah, thank you, appreciate it.
That fucking Transformers. Oh yeah. Anyway.
Sorry, Sam. Let's get this done. We're gonna get this done. Everybody has entered, so here we go with the giveaway. Again, the winner will
24. God, I thought it was more than that. Jeez.
Get to pick.
Everybody was doing it multiple
they want. And the winner. So for Lurid, I will need to get in touch with you in some form or fashion. If you're following me on Instagram, I would, that's an easy means to get in touch with me. If you're not following me, it's at Mr. Fresh Vinyl on Instagram. If you're not, comment right now in the comment section. I'm going to need an email, or you just need to PM me. However, you can PM me directly, because I don't know who you are other than Lurid. So you're going to get a Fresh Vinyl shirt, your color. I need your size. Once I have that in, I will get back in touch with you for your mailing address. But more importantly, I need to know which one of these fresh son of a bitches back here you want. That's what's up. Instagram. Okay, make sure you hit me up on Instagram. I will look for your message, and we will chit-chat, and we'll get you some fresh shit. How about that?
He said, now, that's fresh.
That is fresh. Very. Let me get this. So congratulations. I can't speak tonight. I swear. I'm drinking mostly water.
Yeah, sure. That's what's in the bottle.
I did a couple shots. I had some freaking one of these things. I'm just working on what's in the fridge. But anyways, all right. So congratulations.
Now I can't talk. Purple drink.
I think I'm having a stroke or some shit. Congratulations, Lurid. Thank you.
Write me in your will, quick.
What?
He said,
write me in your will, quick.
No, I'm working on, actually, my girlfriend, one of the things that she said in her dating profile is make me her beneficiaries, so sorry, she's getting all the shit. But anyways, no, we're going to wrap this up. Thank you for everybody that tuned in. The next episode will be mid-October, if not the same day. As Collect All Monsters, I think that would actually be a pretty cool thing to just do back-to-back show type of thing. If not, it will be the following weekend. I got to look at my schedule and whatnot. But just stay tuned for the future date. I will be scheduling that probably in the next week or so. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe for all of our Instagrams, our socials, our YouTubes, and all that shit. Cam is on the 18th of next month, so if they're going on at 6 p.m. Eastern, I will plan to go on at 6 p.m. Eastern, because fuck Cam. No, I would plan to go on at 8 p.m. But it was cool. There was a point where we were both on at the same time, and we were both bouncing around the 50 viewers mark. So that's pretty crazy. There's like 100 people in between both channels watching, some cool content on a Saturday. So it's really neat. But anyway, that's all I got. Everybody Greg, Jordan, Sam, Javanti, thank you for joining.
Of course.
We'll do a collab, Collect All Vinyl. Yeah, we've actually talked about that before. But we'll do something. I mean, literally, Collect All Monsters is a fucking ripoff of Fresh Vinyl anyway. So I'm kidding.
Everybody's a ripoff of Samson West, so let's just.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I took your form and I made it better. But anyways, Fresh Vinyl Monsters, fucking a, fun shit. Anyways, all right. No, thank you for watching the next Fresh Vinyl live episode. I think we're gonna jump back to the show era.
Yes.
I think we'll probably do the giveaway on the Bandai Flying Hedorah guy, Godzilla 71. I really can't talk tonight. This is why I need to get off. And that will be next time. So thank you everybody for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode of Fresh Vinyl Live. And remember, people, buy vinyl, and we're not going to do a fucking sing-along because that shit is fucking lame. Fresh Vinyl. That's what's up. Fucking sing-along. Our fucking lame. That's what's up.